Echoes of the Unseen, Chapter 1, Footprints in Time. The road to Willow Creek is cracked, overgrown, and barely marked on modern maps. Kenneth grips the steering wheel as his van rattles over uneven pavement, his mind tangled in memories of his Uncle George. He never met the man, only heard the stories, some scandalous, others unsettling. George had passed away decades ago, found slumped over in his vehicle, cause of death officially listed as a heart attack. But there were rumors, dark ones. The house he left behind was infamous, forever tied to strange disappearances and ghost stories that no one could truly explain. Kenneth parks in the overgrown driveway, stepping out onto dirt littered with broken branches and dried leaves. The house stands before him like a relic from another time, its wooden frame weathered, its windows like vacant eyes staring into nothingness. An old newspaper article is pinned to the door with a rusted nail. The headline sends a chill through him. Local man passed away in vehicle accident. Family house remains abandoned. Something about the wording feels off. The paper is dated from the early 1950s, but it looks strangely well preserved. Kenneth peels it off and pockets it, pushing the door open with a low creak. Inside, dust swirls in the dim light. The floorboards groan under his weight. The air is thick, filled with the scent of old wood and something else. Something rotten. He shudders, but presses forward, his footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Then he sees them. Footprints. Small, bare footprints in the dust, leading toward the cellar door. They look fresh, too fresh. Kenneth hesitates, his heart pounding. He swears he hears breathing, soft, almost entreating. But when he turns, the hallway is empty. He shakes his head, trying to dismiss a feeling creeping up his spine. The cellar door hangs slightly open. A faint, creaking noise drifts up from the darkness below. He grips the rusted handle and pulls it fully open, revealing steep, wooden steps leading into shadow. The air is damp, carrying the faint scent of earth. A whisper brushes against his ear. "Hi." Kenneth's breath catches in his throat. The word is soft, almost playful. He whirls around. No one is there. His pulse thunders in his ears. He pulls out his flashlight and shines it down into the cellar. Something glimmers. Piece of metal? He cautiously steps down, the wooden stairs creaking under his weight. At the bottom, the dirt floor is uneven, scattered with broken tools, old books, and something that makes his stomach turn. A child's shoe, covered in dust. A phrase is scrawled into the dirt beside it. "Yes, I can." Kenneth's fingers tighten around his flashlight. Yes, I can what? The words seem freshly written, the soil still unsettled. He glances around, his instincts screaming at him to leave. And then, footsteps above. Heavy, deliberate, not his. Someone, or something, is in the house. Kenneth swallows hard and slowly backs up the stairs. As he reaches the top, he pauses, listening. Silence. But the moment he steps onto the upper level, the old grandfather clock in the hallway starts ticking. It shouldn't be, he checked. It was broken. His breath comes out in uneven gasps. He moves toward the bedroom, drawn by something unseen. The door is slightly ajar. He nudges it open and freezes. Carved into the wooden headboard is an unfamiliar sigil. Twisting lines, jagged edges, something ancient and unsettling. He doesn't recognize it, but it makes his skin prickle with a deep, instinctive dread. Then the smell hits him. Rot. Decay. Death. Kenneth stumbles backward, covering his mouth. A gust of freezing air rushes through the room, and a voice whispering, layered, multiple voices at once, slithers through the darkness. He's in the back seat. Kenneth's stomach turns. He whirls toward the window, but the reflection that stares back at him isn't his own. It's a man, pale, eyes sunken, mouth twisted into a grin. Kenneth gasps and stumbles back, knocking into the dresser. A drawer slides open, revealing something inside. His shaking fingers reach for it, pulling out an old, yellowed photograph. A group of people, all staring directly at the camera. The faces are blurred except for one, George. His uncle standing stiffly in the center, and in the background, the cellar door open. Kenneth flips the photo over, scrawled in shaky handwriting, "Forever tied to this home." A thud echoes from the floor below, then another. Footsteps. Moving furniture. The house is waking up. Kenneth's breathing turns ragged. He needs to leave. He spins toward the hallway and stops cold. The cellar door, once closed, now stands wide open. And from its depths, something watches. A whisper, low, guttural, reaches his ears. "I am here." Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe for more adventures.